Hey, today we are going to be exploring how dieting and negative body image mirror the patterns of toxic or abusive relationships. This comparison might seem surprising at first, but as I unpack these parallels, you'll see how closely they align with the patterns of control, harm, and emotional turmoil found in abusive relationships. Welcome to The Secrets in the Powder Room, where we share stories and open up conversations about all the secrets women are forced to keep out of fear and shame. I'm Louise Bryant, professional certified coach, intuitive eating counsellor, and trauma-informed domestic abuse specialist and survivor. We're here to support you on your healing journey and help you feel like you're not alone. This is not to be a replacement of your own professional, medical, or legal advice. This podcast contains adult language and content. Listener discretion is advised. Today we are diving into a deeply personal and thought-provoking topic of how diets, negative body image and self-talk parallel toxic relationships. This episode is especially close to my heart because it reflects not just my professional journey but also my personal struggles. I have faced my fair share of challenges when it comes to body image. For most of my life, I've been caught in the cycle of trying every diet under the sun. Atkins, keto, Weight Watchers, Slimming World, you name it. Each one promised me a better life, a better body, and a better me. But in reality, these diets did nothing but pull me deeper into a toxic relationship with food and ultimately with myself. But the toxicity did not stop there. I've also been in a number of abusive relationships and toxic friendships over the years. These relationships, much like diets, chipped away at my self-worth, made me doubt my own value, and left me feeling like I was never enough. Even after meeting my husband and experiencing a healthy, loving relationship, I still clung to that one toxic relationship, my relationship with food. It wasn't until I discovered intuitive eating and began my journey towards becoming a certified intuitive eating counsellor that I truly started to break free from the toxicity. Now, let's be clear, most restrictive diets do not work in the long term and are not a healthy way to live. We are not good because we lost weight, and we're not bad because we ate something, quote, naughty, unquote. These are damaging societal messages that reinforce the idea that fat is bad and skinny is good. But let me tell you, I've been skinny many times in my life, and trust me, I was definitely not healthy with it. It was mentally suffering. Skinny does not equal healthy. Trust me on this. Okay, so just as in an abusive relationship, diets are rooted in control. In an abusive relationship, the abuser seeks to manipulate and exert power over their partner. Diets do the same by imposing rigid food rules and calorie counting, creating a false sense of control over your body and behaviours. But in reality, this is just another form of control, silencing your inner wisdom and preventing you from truly connecting with your body's genuine needs. So now let's talk about emotional manipulation. This is another key similarity because as an abuser might gaslight their partner into questioning their reality, diets and diet culture manipulate your perceptions of your body. Negative body image and self-talk become ingrained, leading you to believe that you are not good enough as you are. And this can fuel the relentless inner dialogue of self-criticism and comparison, eroding your self-esteem. It's a vicious cycle that benefits no one but the industries that profit from self-doubt. And let's not forget that when we compliment someone for losing weight, we're reinforcing these harmful societal messages that equate thinness as good and fatness as bad. But the truth is, our worth isn't tied up in our size. Being thin does not make us morally superior, and gaining weight does not make us morally inferior. These are toxic beliefs that need to be dismantled for us to truly embrace body kindness and self-compassion. Now let's move on to isolation and shame. So they are also at the core of both toxic relationships and dieting mindset. Just as an abuser might isolate their victims from friends and family, diets can isolate you from social events and shared meals. You might avoid going out because you're afraid of breaking your diet, or being judged for your food choices. This isolation only deepens your feelings of inadequacy and perpetuates the cycle of shame and self-loathing. But here's the thing, there is a way out. Just as you can break free from an abusive relationship, you can also break free from the grips of diet culture. It starts with recognising the harmful patterns and choosing to reject them. For me, this was discovering intuitive eating. For you, this might be something different. But the core idea remains the same. Reclaim your power, your autonomy and your self-worth. And if you're interested in reading some more, Evelyn Triboli and Elise Reish, authors of Intuitive Eating, discuss how the diet industry profits from your self-doubt and body dissatisfaction. They explain that dieting is a form of external control that disconnects you from your body's natural signals, similar to how an abuser disconnects their victims from their sense of self and autonomy. So what can we do about this? Recognising the harmful patterns is the first step. Just as leaving an abusive relationship requires support, self-awareness and a plan, breaking free from diet involves similar steps. It means reconnecting with your body's signals, challenging the negative beliefs that diets have ingrained in you, and seeking support from those who understand intuitive eating, body kindness and self-compassion. It's about reclaiming your power and autonomy over your body and your eating habits. It's about learning to trust yourself again and recognising that you are worthy and enough just as you are. If you've seen yourself in these patterns, know that you're not alone and there is a way out. Embracing intuitive eating and rejecting the diet mentality can be liberating, especially for those who have experienced trauma and abuse. And before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with some thought-provoking journaling questions to help you reflect on today's topic. How has dieting impacted your emotional and psychological well-being? What ways have you felt controlled or restricted by dieting rules? Can you identify moments when dieting isolated you from social interactions or activities that you enjoy? How has your self-esteem been affected by your experience with dieting? What steps can you take to begin trusting your body's signals and rejecting the diet mentality? Take some time to reflect on these questions and write down your thoughts. This process can be a powerful step towards healing and reclaiming your relationship with food and your body. Thank you for listening to this episode of Secrets in the Powder Room with me, Louise Bryant. And if you're ready to explore this journey further, I'm here to support you. You can reach out and see if you're eligible for my free domestic abuse coaching program, or book a discovery call if you're interested in one of my other programs, membership or one-to-one coaching. And don't forget to sign up to my emails to receive free meditations and that you don't miss one of my podcast episodes or offers. Remember to follow, like or subscribe depending on which platform you're listening from so you don't miss our next episode where we'll discuss practical tips to begin your journey towards healing. Until then, be kind to yourself, trust your body and know that you deserve to live free from control of diets and other people.